I'm going to take some drop pods now I'm here. There we go. Hopefully close by. Whoop. Whoop whoop. Because otherwise I end up in this my normal situation that I actually forget I have them. Yeah, now you can trade them in for guild standing if you are not really smart enough to use them, but yeah, that's I kind of hope I will be smart enough. It's always about that, because it's very easy to kind of forget something, whether it's this or that. You very quickly get sidetracked, and that's So I was asked how many you can find on a planet. I honestly don't know, because I normally stop after a couple or three, and then I kind of don't like when it starts sending me to other planets. Well, it will happen if you... 3 minutes, that's a little bit more than so there's no need to fly longer than necessary. But yeah, it's you get a lot of drop pod charts from missions in the beginning. Something I want to fight. Ships. Boom! And the dirt is gone. What is that? Pulse engine. Seven two. You're kidding me, 7.2. The 5% maneuverability is actually better. Fuel is not a question. Boost, no. So that would be recycled. back to the drop pod. It's nice. It's very nice. I ran out of fuel. I need these two. This has actually been quite a good planet for me, so that's very positive. Given me a lot of nanites, a lot of useful stuff, really. And yeah, I would say that the drop pods is coming out of my own kind of portfolio, but they could be on the planet anyway, with and you might actually be able to find them if you look for them. You don't always have to have charts to find these kind of things. My go-to is very often using my signal booster and just see what comes up. It might not be anything useful, but sometimes it is actually very useful what it finds. And if you have a feeling that a planet is holding a lot of things, yeah, that for me is kind of useless. But again, if you go to the beacon, you will actually, when you activate it, you will find a minor settlement that can be useful. And I could give you a spoiler, but I won't, because I have promised not to give any spoilers. But those of you which has been following me for a while know what the spoiler is, but those of you which is experienced players also knows. So what's that? Looks like could be an abandoned building, but I don't see any whispering eggs, so now I'm curious, because it could, oh, there is sentinels. That means it might be a manufacturing facility. Do I want to do another stupid on them? thing is here, there's actually... Oh, it's a reinforced door. Oh, I'm detected. Even. So, let's see if I can do better this time than last time. Ugh. I'm not very good with these. That's probably the thing I'm worst at. But you know what? I'm doing my best, and sometimes I do hit the right thing. At least now I have the opportunity. I can open the doors. This is too early. Can't use this yet. I don't have what is needed. Again, I'm not going to give a spoiler. This room, you can farm the carbon if you wish. I just feel it takes too long to do so, but I took some of it. And yeah. And I think my ship was over here somewhere. No? There it was. That's a lot of organic rock on this planet as well. If that's something you're interested in. Where was that way there? Of course, I felt I saw something the other way as well. That's one of the things which sometimes make the game very interesting, when you are trying to find something you think you saw. Did I actually see something? I have no clue. And then the question is, if I saw something, what did I see? Well, oh. Vi tænkte, vi står af Putikat. So, is this feasible for the game? That's one of the things we always end up discussing. My opinion is it is, because I like to investigate all these buildings and see what I can find. Can I find something which brings me something which makes me happy? Yeah, it makes it sound like I'm a sad sod, because really, Do you need to feel happy to play games? Yes, I do. Because if I don't feel happy about the game I'm playing, then I feel that it's the wrong game I'm playing. A game needs to be interesting for me, otherwise, why would I play it? So it's an observatory. Yeah. This is unfortunately one thing I don't really need, so 3918. But I would say you don't always know if an observatory or transmission tower is giving you a building somewhere else, or it's going to give you some sort of distress signal. It can be both. And then again, a distress signal can be either a crashed pilot or a crashed ship. And that is it's a lottery, and sometimes you win, sometimes you don't win. I won't say that you lose, because that's something completely different. I don't think there's any loss in things because you don't get something, but you have tried. Or I have tried, at least, because I'm the one doing these things. So maybe I should leave this planet. I need to go to a mission agent. I can't even remember why. But I'm sure I'll find out when I get to it. Oh, I of course did a mission, and that's who's drinking my coffee? That's very rude. Oh, I hear. Well, it's not what I hear, it's what I don't hear. There's only that one left. There's a ship coming. Solar. Take that as well. It's not something I'm going to do straight away, but eventually. Okay. This was not trade-wise a good planet, but a good system, but Again, some systems is rather buying and others is selling. So I'm trying to force the standing a little bit with the invoice because I want to get down to these very interesting ones when they come for free. I actually have been through this planet, so it's a little bit weird. A, B, no, C, A, C, D, C. Or did I go? No, I did when. Oh, I'm not sure. I might be slightly confused right now. But I guess that's okay. And these I have picked up, so. So the ship spelled out BBC. Well, BBCC. So I am now going to find a black hole. That's I alternate between. Oh, nice. The one with no wings at all. That's kind of rare to find. Oh, well done. That's nice. Yeah, but that seems to be the price nowadays. That's why you need to have some money so you can get exciting ships and stuff like that. Yeah, no, that's good when you have it and spend it because there's a limit on how much you can actually have. So it's better to invest it in things instead of suddenly find out you can't get any more money. So I'm actually up to scratch with all the junk, so that's good. That is going to be picked up. That is going to be picked up. Oh, there is some very cool ships in between, and I kind of understand those who actually collect. I kind of do it myself, but I always run out of space, so then I take on other saves and get some of the ships I like. So I have a very mixed collection on different saves, but yeah, it's okay. Thing is, there's no rules for how you should do it, so it is down to what you like to do, what you want to do, and that is so truly nice with the game. So I got a grave. That is and just a warning, never take more than one one traveler at a time, because even if you take two, you only get one grave, and then it tells you have used both of them. So okay. I'm not even gotten to the point where I have started looking for exotic ships here. I kind of have one, but that is a reward from the expedition, so it doesn't really count. I kind of like what they call the royal exotics, where the tree wing version, or of course the squid. See, now I'm actually slightly confused. What do I... Yeah, I could use one cold protection. That one. Even though I was not intending in using my nanites, but it's also about making sure you are actually really good. So survival is key, and that's the very important thing. I don't want to risk killing myself because I could have done things better. That's always a must for me, that I'm actually well dressed for the occasion. But it sometimes takes a little bit of time until you get to that point, because it's not straight away it happens. So where is the grave? It's on that planet, which is cold. Yep. And it was actually not a bad thing to take some cold protection. Hello there. There's another type of predator. You're not hungry, so don't attack me. Oh, that's a building. Well, it's worth to take a look and see what that is. I do like unknown buildings, because sometimes it's something useful. Other times it's not even a building, like this one. But that's fine. Oh, sorry for that. Hello, little girl. Hey. Hey. That was the evening check that I was okay. The funny thing is, she actually looks at the screen while I'm playing, because some games she likes to watch, and others is like, well, No Man's Sky is one of those that you're playing that again. That's boring. Not that I think it's boring, but my dog thinks it is. Was that the one I just came from? Am I being stupid here? Well, I can quickly see it when I get close. Oh yeah, that was the one we already looked at. Okay. Let's do a drop pod. It's more so I get them used before I fill out the exosuit, because it's getting relatively close. And it's better to kind of use the charts, even though I got them for free, so could swap them for other things down the line, but or use them to get better standing with the guilds, but I feel a little bit when you actually have something and you get it for usage, then why not use it? I thought I saw something. I don't think I did. This world is very odd looking with that surface, but again, we can't expect everything to be like we want it to be at home. Let's process that. Let's see what that actually was. Bee water. Supreme. A significant, which is an A. So that is not useful. Almost look man-made, like it's been carved out. I've been thinking sometimes Hello Games could really play with our mind if suddenly we come to a planet and there's cavemen or something like that. That could be really cool, without telling anyone that there's suddenly other races popping up. Well, it was not carved out, it was just looking nice. So let's get another slot. As I said, I am getting very close to filling up the exosuit, so something there. I am quite sure there was something. Okay. That's fine. Should we see if there is another one? Now we are here. Then I have almost used the whole stack, which is not a bad thing really. My problem is I normally forget them because it very often comes in as a reflex. When I come to a space station, I just go and get a slot. I don't care about the price because it's just to get it filled up. But when you have the charge for the drop pods, it's kind of free. It's not entirely free, but because it costs you a little bit of resources. But apart from that, it's not overly money-wise in any way. So it is just doing those kind of things. So oh, I had scanned that. Them I'm not keen on. I always end up fighting with the sentinels if I go for them, so at this point, each slot costs 200,000, so it is actually quite a bit of money you save by using the charts. So I think we have a black hole to attend to. We have done a little bit in this system, and well, I can't always see the dot, so it is just going for sometimes a little bit of a direction and then hope it's almost correct. there shooting on me. That's not cool. So they say I'm dangerous now. Oh dear. So as I already have a freighter, which is a pirate dreadnought, I'm not interested in exchanging. So I'll be happy going for the reward. A lot of ships here. So you could inspect the freighter, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just requesting the payment. The good thing with that is you get nanite, you get gold, and you get standing, and you get a storage slot for your own freighter. A bulkhead. So that is actually quite useful, even though you don't get a freighter, but when you already have one, then it's payment time anyway, so look around on freighters when you land on them, because if this has been in this system for a long time, it might actually have things you can pick up. It might not have, but there is possibilities. The same is also a good way of checking what is actually on the ship before you take it. Because some is more built out than others. There is actually sometimes a little bit of a... Okay, it's closed there, so... sometimes they have built something out you can't actually see, but I don't see anything. But a large refiner, so if you needed to use one, this could also be a good thing. So, yeah. Enough about where did I park my ship? There. these. That's not very good. That one is not in that package. This get recycled immediately. Starship shield. 30%, 38, 15, 16. So let's take the 15 off and put that one on. And the thing is, I recycle them because then I get free wiring looms. And I don't actually spend anything on these. Those I know I'm not going to use in any way. Then I take to the other form for recycling, returning them at sellers. So it's the thing with getting nanites is very, very important. And I do know players who will go for all these missions which gives nanites just to get off. I'm not that desperate that I wanna go for that, because I have other things I go for. So it's the thing is, and that's where we play differently, and that is anytime always fine. We don't have to play the same way. Why should we? I mean, the game doesn't have a solution. This is the right way, this is the wrong way. It's very important we all play like we feel it's intriguing for us, exciting for us, makes us happy about the game. Nope. Nope. So, what do we have here? Nothing really important, no. So I still buy a slot. I don't care if it's expensive or not, because money doesn't seem to be a major problem with me. So I'm actually quite happy just trotting along and trying to get all the slots, and I'm actually happy with that. So yeah. So we need to go and fight with some pirates. Well, I say we need, I want, because of the See, I almost forgot. What did I forget? Well, I forgot. I think I have things to refine. I do. I also have that one. One should go to the freighter. That's fine there. And yeah. So let's go and fight some pirates. So, let me repeat what I said earlier. Tomorrow and Tuesday I will be playing the new Indiana Jones game from Bethesda. And I will be starting as without having checked it or anything. I have downloaded it, but I can't play it until tomorrow anyway. I will play it and see how it is, and give my regards about it, a review, and a little bit of what I think about it. So I hope it's not turning into Starfield in the 1930s or Fallout, but it's done a little bit original. Don't be afraid fighting in No Man's Sky. Just make sure you can top up your shielding, because some of them can hit rather hard. And they can kill you if you are not careful. So always make sure you have shielding and stuff to protect yourself. And if you have that, you should be fine. Just don't be stupid like I sometimes have. Start fighting even though I know I don't have any sodium or anything to protect myself. So the thing is, if you don't protect yourself, you end up having a very big repair bill. And that's the good news. The bad news is you end up dead. So again, I got... I don't use that. Nip. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, so I put them on the freighter for now. It's one of these things. Yeah, if you want to make money, you can grow them. As said, I'm not quite sure right now what I want to do, so I'm definitely putting them aside and then take it from there if I want to either use it to earn money or trade it. Yeah, that's another thing. Don't do as I do and fly into things which get you stuck. I have died more times doing that than actually something killing me. As a viewer called it, Dead by Valderon is still a dead. And yes. Well, I would say that's the time where I tell myself this is just a game. If I die, I mean. So. What do we need to do now? We don't have any missions that is pending right now. I'm collecting sentinels and creatures as usual because that's kind of how I do it. I do like when I can do a lot of missions in one go, because that saved me a lot of time, really. And I know that's a rubbish argument, because a game you enjoy to play is not about time. But that said, doing a lot of missions one by one, there's a risk it gets a little bit tedious, so just saying. And it's really up to each individual one how you want to do it. You can agree with me and copy what I do if you want, or you can disagree and keep doing what you feel is the best way. There's nothing I do which is a rule or set of how you should do it. No. Take anything I say and do as a suggestion, and if it's something useful, feel free. If you disagree with me, it's absolutely fine as well. But I will say, for me, that's where I am a little bit different from some other players. I don't really care how you get to the kind of bottom line, because it's not the journey which is important. You choose the journey you like, you feel comfortable with and all that. And if something works for you, then that's absolutely how you should be playing it. But if you see someone, i.e. me, doing something in a much easier way than you have been used to and think, oh, that was actually smart. I have had those kind of moments myself, and I ended up changing my ways because suddenly I did find out there was easier ways to do things. It didn't change the outcome, but it changed the way it was done. The big difference is at that point in time where you get stuck on something and don't know how to do it. That's a whole other thing, and that is very frustrating when you're sitting playing if you keep failing doing whatever it is you want to do. But then luckily you can always ask people, either here or other streamers. They are all helpful in different ways, and there's always some lurking in the background which has knowledge as well, and they do pop their head out if someone asks difficult questions. So now I'm actually moving quite good in the right direction. It's actually, except my trade skills has gone down a little bit, but I must admit I haven't checked what systems I go to. It's just pure luck whether it's good for trade or not. And the thing is, I do not really see that's a problem. Still have plenty. I always check when I get the offer for projectile ammunition, because if I am low, then I will of course take. Even though I and it's not something which costs a lot of money to make yourself, but hey ho, if you can save a couple of hundred of units getting it for free, then that is actually fine. It says it's a vulnerable server. It looks like everything is taken out of it, so I don't even think it works. This one at least has one setting like it did work, or partial. Well, that's yeah. Sometimes you shouldn't just you shouldn't ask all these questions. It's just a game, and it's just fun. So, I actually don't have anything else in this system. Yeah. So we came from a black hole. No, we didn't. Yes, we did. What? No, this was an atlas. I tried to alternate atlas and black holes, and now I was confusing myself. That is not... That is not cool. This is a pirate system, so there might be a fight. It's outlaw. I should use the proper terms. So, if you haven't done the expedition, the Omega expedition, I think you only have tomorrow to finish it off. Tuesday we should get a new expedition, but I am not sure I'm going to do it, because if Indiana Jones is an interesting good game, then I might play that a little bit more. I will play No Man's Sky in between, so I will split it up and play a little bit certain days Indiana Jones and certain days No Man's Sky. So I will not abandon you guys who comes to watch No Man's Sky. Okay. Keep ending using money. Hello, down from down under. How are you today? It's technically still Sunday here, but yeah, okay, I get you. My weekend was okay. Played a little bit. Well, we had a horrible storm starting Thursday evening and been going on all weekend. It's dumped down now today at evening time, so the wind has stopped at least, but it's still raining. But apart from that, it's actually okay, I would say. No snow, just rain. It's been 7-8 degrees, so it's just been rain. But there's been a lot of weird noises, and the dogs has been quite wound up by that. The older of our dogs has been barking at things at weird times because she heard something. But apart from that, I mean, everything is fine. Nothing has broken. Everything is as it should be. So that's kind of the good thing. Oh dear. Couldn't we meet in the middle somehow? That would be nice, wouldn't it? So we get a little bit of your heat, and maybe you get a little bit of rain to make sure things are that one is not good. So things are a little bit leveled out. Yeah, well, I must admit, I don't like when it's too warm and humid. That gets a little bit much as well, but I don't like it freezing cold either. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if it's too hot for here, we give them ice cubes in their water, and they love it. But it's weird. Our dogs are not really affected by hot or cold weather. The older one we have, that's the thing. When it's too warm, it goes quick. But our older dog, she doesn't like when it's gray and rainy. She seems like she gets a little bit depressed, but she don't mind being out in it. But it's more the how it looks. That is that's where it's like she gets the blues. As soon as we put her harness on and take her out. Well, when it's warm weather, we have a garden which is fenced off. So when it's warm weather, then the garden door is open and the dogs can go out, and they normally lay out in the shade somewhere. I'm glad I don't have my master trader title on. Oh, they are. I can tell you, even if we are out walking with them and take them off the leash, they will still walk in the shade under the trees, because we go to the foresty areas. Yeah, that's not so smart. That's what my cats do. They're both black. They will lay out in the sun and have a good time. They love sunshine, but cats are different. I've been told. They recharge their batteries on sun. I think they are green energy. Oh. You know, that doesn't really matter. It loves you and it shows it. Yeah, I could imagine. That's let's see if I have a picture of my dogs. Jesus. Bum. Now I'm stupid, aren't I? So this is my 2 dogs. Both border collies. This is the youngest one. She's 15 months. And the older one, she's 3.5 years time. So the little one comes and check on me sometimes when I'm in streams. What are you doing? Are you playing games again? What game is it? Oh, that. The problem with them sometimes, they are kind of too smart for themselves. So they want to prove to you that they know exactly what they are doing, and they often do, but their problem solving is they get very stubborn. But the older dog, she takes branches and sticks home from the forest, which is fine. That's all okay. And you know all these videos you see of dogs trying to get a stick through a little hole, and they fail. Border collies, they don't fail. They kind of know that this is not going to work, so I have to come up with a solution. And the solution is not always what you think it would be. Thank you very much. I appreciate the support a lot. And welcome to. How are you? Yeah, we ended sitting talking about my dogs, but it's not a bad thing. I must admit, I love animals, and that I feel sometimes that they don't have a voice, so I give them mine sometimes, and I actually hate when people mistreat animals and all those horrible stories. I think if I could, I would have 50 dogs and 50 cats or something like that. But I unfortunately don't have space and money for that. Yeah, sorry about that, but that's a way of earning a little bit of money on what I do, so I can afford a little bit more cat food and dog food. I know. I hope so. I hope so. Yeah, you should know. You know better yourself. Yeah, but I have tried to do it as lenient as I could, but yeah. I'm actually probably not going to play it because I'm playing the new Indiana Jones game, which comes out tomorrow. So at least tomorrow and Tuesday I have scheduled that, and then I want to see, because if I hate the game, I'm not going to sit and play it further on after that. But the next Redux is at Drift, and if I have understood it correct, and I think I have done that 5 times already. So we talked, Wells Tiger and I talked about maybe make a race or something, see how fast we could do it, but if that's going through, that will probably not be until Thursday. Yeah, but I have two. Well, I used to have 2 accounts. Well, I still have, but so in the past I did both on Steam and on Xbox Game Pass, but I have reset my Steam account, so I have started that all over. So I actually don't have everything on here. That's what I'm sitting playing right now. So that could be a saving grace to do a Drift again. But I mean, I normally find the expeditions quite fun, because it's a funny new way to actually play, and you get to do things a little bit different than you normally do, and I like that. Yeah, you know, speedrun with me will mean that I start very fast and then I get sidetracked, and the time goes haywire. So that is always the risk with me. There's always, oh, shiny. Oh. I will admit I am male and I do male things. And that is a very typical male thing. I think you ladies are much better at focusing on, on things than we are. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that anymore, but I do it anyway. I don't know, because I think that has become a very quick label too, and people are a little bit different in their ways. Um, and I say that because that I don't always agree with that. I'm I'm not totally layman on psychology, so I do know a little bit about things, and um, I used to have a stepson which was diagnosed with ADHD, and I actually uh, went a lot into how they found out and what they suggested, and all those kind of things, and I I think it's sometimes a little bit too easy and say, oh, that you have something, you haven't developed your frontal lobes as you should have, and therefore, but well, the last one I did in 9 hours, so that's no. 10 and a half I was down on, so and I got sidetracked. I really got sidetracked. I started doing. It's actually the one I'm still playing here, and it's. I started preparing for life after the expedition, so. And that was a little bit silly, but I started chasing ships and stuff like that, which was not really necessary. But yeah. But Omega is not the hardest one. There is a couple of things which took a little bit of effort, but it was. Some of the tasks was very easy. Yeah, that was a little bit more tricky, and the fishing one was kind of slow paced as well. But you also have to think about every time you play through these things, it gets you get into the habit on how the thinking in the game is, and you don't get confused with it. Yo, I agree that it's nah, and that's not good. But I mean there is things which can be done, and it's giving people the tools to deal with things, and that's the important thing. but please don't be have anxiety, because that's horrible. I've seen what that can do to people. Yeah. Well, but the question is, if you are aware that you struggle with certain things and can learn how to cope with them, yeah, no, that's absolutely, that's fine. And I've seen a lot of people after COVID went totally, well, got scared of the real world, and that's actually very sad. And yeah, and you should, you should not really be scared of life, and that's where what happened. And it's so sad, really. And it was so weird, because many of those who suddenly suffered with a sort of anxiety in relation to meeting other people was people who were actually very strong in their mental states, and that's really what kind of made me think. You are very welcome. I'm that guy who never shuts up, so that's. Haven't you noticed? I can sit here all by myself, and you come in, and I'm still talking. uh, I love talking with people, and you they used to hate me at my local pub, because I could come down and I could sit with half a pint of beer and stretch that the whole evening and talk to everyone, because I love talking to people. Um, but I'm not a big beer drinker. Yeah, but it's. I would say, if it can help anything, I'm always happy to talk. And I know you are in the other end of the world, and but luckily that there is a way. So I'm always. Hi, Tiger. How are you today? It's late you're on. Have you been to Christmas gatherings again? Oh dear. Yeah, my daughter just built Hogwarts. Ah. Okay, now I have to... okay. Well, she always posts pictures of what she built, and not, she hasn't. Uh, it's typical. It is typical. Oh. Oh. I know I shouldn't put commercials on, but I was thinking this as a Christmas gift. I kind of find it very cute. It's called Tuxedo Cat. And I know our cats are black, so that's but it I was sitting looking at that. I'm not really into Lego myself. I enjoy seeing what my kids make, but that is kind of it's too fiddly for me. there is so much. I'm so amazed how they get ideas to all their sets nowadays, and how well they look when they come out. Oh, that is a very special car. I just realized I had a mission here. I forget all about playing today. That's oh, that's sweet. So you could have the pleasure of building it as well. Ah, that's nice. Yeah, that's where I think it's a little bit too fiddly sometimes for me. My son did some of those famous buildings or whatever you call Eiffel Tower, Colosseum in Rome, or whatever it was, and that was all very small pieces. And that's where I struggle a little bit with my eyesight, sitting. With some of those things. Some people just like to have them displayed when they are built, and that's the part I kind of like as well. Yeah, I can imagine that would be good as your joints and stuff like that starts declining a little bit with age. So that might not be a bad idea. And think about it. In the old days, elderly women, for instance, was knitting and sewing and all that kind of thing. And it seems like a lot of it has actually died out. So uh, using your hands keeps everything moving, kind of thing. So I don't think it's not bad. It's actually good. Yeah. I mean, I remember my grandmother was pretty much her whole life. I remember she was doing something with her hands, whether she was sewing or knitting or yeah, whatever. And her and her sister, they could sit whole days and do these things. Uh, my mother's generation, they stopped doing it because they started watching TV instead and using their energy differently. They were out working and my generation, well, things are starting to die out, isn't it? Okay, I will look a little bit more on that. Oh, you know what? You should be able to actually do that because this is done by that guy, isn't it? It's not the I think it's that guy who actually have built it. Yeah, it might be too small for them because I think I read somewhere it has to has a specific amount of pieces in order to make a set, and this doesn't actually look like it's a lot. But I mean, this should. I'm going to. Yeah, that's just weird. Where does the Sentinel come from? Yeah? Uh, okay. That is. I actually think I will show this to my son because he is quite good at retro fit things. So maybe we can make some sort of blueprint for it. Now I sound like someone who plays No Man's Sky out there. That's even worse. That's a good find, Tiger. But yeah, I would love a pirate dreadnought. I don't even have any Lego in here. No. Ah. No, that's a little bit disappointing. Uh, oh. So, I'm
tell you what you
going to play this tomorrow.
Dr. Jones. While you were playing a pointless game, I was playing you. You wondering, maybe you should have built yourself a life of meaning, instead of ending up here, dead and forgotten in the sense of Africa.
Myths. History. Just different ways to interpret the past. Thousands of years of humanity's thoughts and beliefs, scattered and buried. Just waiting to be found.
You can't just run away from your problems, Indiana.
Watch me. Throughout history, mankind has built sites of great spiritual significance. If you were to draw a line through these ancient sites around the world,
I'm only concerned about one thing.
line circle.
It's Bethesda.
I've had run-ins with these guys before. Trust me, it ain't a walk in the park.
Okay then. Let's see if we can keep up.
What do you mean if I can keep up? Patron of the fallen angels, protector of the Shurugumani, the Great Circle. You have any idea how old that was?
Yeah. That releases tomorrow, and I have decided to stream it from without trying it first. So I'm in the deep end. So come and join me tomorrow and see me make a fool out of myself, maybe. But apart from that, it's yeah, it looks so good, and I hope it lives up to some of the hype, and I think either we are in for a treat, or it goes, well, I fear a little bit it turns into Starfield or Indiana Jones. Yeah, now it's Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, which release tomorrow. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about Light No Fire when that is scheduled. The latest was late spring, but I don't know. because it is all loose rumors, and because they had on purpose not. No. But as soon as I hear something, I will spread the word. Well, I would normally always try out a game before I stream it, but the first one I went on and streamed without trying it was Starfield, and yeah, I'm going to do the same with Indiana Jones. Just so we can have some fun. But I think it looks so good, so I hope I don't get disappointed, but that's always a risk with the new games. There is a couple coming through 2025 I'm looking forward to, but not all is equally good to stream, so it's but Light No Fire is on my streaming list as well. That looks so amazing, and that I'm looking forward to as well. Yeah, Tiger, I have a hope that it's not made by Bethesda, it's distributed by them, so and yeah, it's all Microsoft now, isn't it? So hopefully it's going the right way. Yeah, me too. So, in 24 hours time, I might be very happy or very disappointed. But it's a humongous big game, so I hope that it's rare I get annoyed with things, because I mean there's a lot of things which is not in my control, so that's just how it is. And the thing is, if I find that the game is not making me happy to play it, then I won't play it. And that's the good thing with having something like Xbox Game Pass, is I don't have to buy the games. I can actually play them and find out if it's for me more than yeah, any other kind of things, because it is that little part that I always had problems. I had to pay 40, 50, 60 pounds for a game, and if it sucked, it was very, 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 very difficult to actually get your money back. So yeah. Well, I'm so glad that games can be tested out, tried out, and I don't mind paying for them if they're good. Yeah, you talked about that. Yeah, I was thinking about, because I actually have some more memory which could fit into my computer. I was thinking stopping it in, but I really don't want to risk not being able to play tomorrow. I actually have I have my old computer, which is actually still functioning, and it still have some both hard drives and it has memory in it as well. So I am actually thinking about combining the two where it's beneficial. It's oh, I can sell something. That is quite a while since I could do that. I was starting getting a little bit concerned. It's not like I have been flying around with loads of trade goods I couldn't get rid of. Yeah. Now, as long as it's the same speed and type, then it should be fine. But yeah, it's to be honest, it's more me pulling my finger out. That's where the whole problem lays. You have to remember, Tiger is a pro gamer. You forget I have seen you play. Yeah, that's I think the Automod has its head in the gutter sometimes. Yeah, mine is an HP Omen with it came with 32 gig, so. Actually, means my son has a Omen laptop. That's actually quite good to play on as well. That's not a bad thing. So you can. My problem is the screen. Did I land on top of it? Oh dear. I think I come into the range of Muppets right now, but no, that's not land dwelling. Ah, Jesus, that's wrong. I need a land dwelling. Hello, animal. Why is there never any around when I need them? I really shouldn't say what I'm thinking right now, but I'm just collecting radiant shards here. And looking for animals. What's that? Show. Oh. I would say it sounds like you are not lost behind lost either, so that's oh, Jesus. Why is there never an animal when you need one? Well, there is animals, but how many is there actually on the planet? There's only one. Okay. And I shouldn't really be looking for any more. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Then you're ready to speed run the other one. Yeah. Well, my plan says I'll play Indiana Jones tomorrow and Tuesday. So if you want to do something Thursday, we could do a speed run competition, whatever we want to do. How does that sound? See if we can get it down in 2 hours. I know exactly how that is going to go, by the way, because that's where I fail horrible every time. I don't know. We could go vanilla, then I can do it on this one. It shouldn't really do any difference, to be honest. I mean, Adrift is it is one which should go roughly. Yeah. Do we want to do that Thursday? Okay, then let's do that. Actually annoys me I don't have a save point, but I'll get one. Yeah. Yeah, we have reached 1 o'clock, so this is my good night time. I'll be back tomorrow at 8 o'clock, and I will be playing Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, or whatever it is exactly called. And I will start the game on stream without having seen it before, so it will be a learning experience, and it is a good chance for me to make an absolutely fool out of myself or not. So it depends a little bit how difficult it is to control, but let's see. So Indiana Jones tomorrow, it releases tomorrow, and I am streaming it and see how it goes, and I'll do the same hopefully Tuesday, unless I get to hate it so much tomorrow that I don't want to play it again, but that's normally not what happens. So I will say good night to everyone which is bound to go to bed, and tear down under, I will bid you a good Monday, because you are already running on it. So take care down there, and I will see you all tomorrow at 8 o'clock. And remember, those who haven't done so, click the follow button, and at least then I get some ideas how many actually appreciate watching from time to time. And thank you to those who have done that already, and thank you to the subscribers. I am very appreciative to that. So good night everyone, and take care out there. See you tomorrow.